Here's Matty Smith now. Kyle Amor once more. Great battle going on there with some very experienced front rowers out there. Taylor and Watts, Kyle Amor. Alex Walmsley is another one of them. And Walmsley is over. Has he got that down? Yes, says referee Hicks. And he's earned that. A towering performance from the big man early on in this game. And Walmsley is awarded. And Saints have been hammering away, as Barry said, down that middle channel, and they've got their reward. Alex Walmsley with his 5th try of this Super League campaign.
A very high work rate from the front row. Here's the mistake from Taylor and Watts. Questionable decision, but irrelevant from that. I don't want to take away from the quality here. James Roby with an early pass. It's important that close to the line that Walmsley gets an early pass, and they've used that front door option
on this ground a couple of years ago. Warrington coming up later on, and Saints with their tails up now.
Beautiful stuff. Nice shot into play. The big man supporting this time.
They're dominating this game, Walmsley and Amor early on here. Quick play, the ball allows Roby to go on a run. He's everywhere. There's the try scorer playing the ball. And not surprisingly, Alex Walmsley's got his hands on his knees as the kick comes in, and the try comes in. Ryan Morgan gets a 2nd try for St.Helens. Matty Smith with the kick, and all smiles from the Saints. And Ryan Morgan gets another try, his 4th in a great run of games in League and Cup. That's 4 in a row now for him, and 6 in the season.
Well, it was a beautiful kick, no doubt in the quality from Matty Smith, but put it down to the work of Roby and Walmsley around the play of the ball, sucking all the defenders in, so at some point, somewhere on this field, will be some space. Matty Smith has the quality in his kicking game to find it. It's a wonderful leap.
Has got us turning half chances into tries.
Absolutely, I'll give you that. I just love the way he returns the ball.
I think Johnny Lomax's strength is in his communication at the back when he's trying to direct the defenders, but kick returns from...
Whoa,
oh, here we go, here we go again!
They're in again! It's Morgan Knowles! Morgan Knowles is claiming the try, his 2nd of the season potentially, and Robert Hicks reckons it is a try, but how did it end up in the hands of young Morgan Knowles?
There might be a push somewhere along the line here.
Yeah, in the challenge I think it is, in the challenge for the ball as it comes down. But we've got players on the inside who are in front of the kicker, so we'll have to make sure that they don't go within 10 metres of the catcher.
I think one of them's the try scorer.
Well, it's not so bad. So you got contact there before the ball's coming down. Now, I would deem that contact to be sufficient for Michaels to be interfered with in the air. So I'm very interested. There's the contact. Doesn't look much, but the man's in the air, shouldn't be touched. He's not challenging for the ball.
It's more of a stroke than a push, to be fair, isn't it?
Well, it is, but it's still contact.
You've ruled this one off, Stu.
I would have ruled it off.
So it hasn't been a happy first 40 minutes for Hull FC, who were the favourites going into this game. 1 point from Matty Smith, and he's just tagged that on at the end of this first half to give Saints even more breathing room.
You can't question that decision. He has all the time in the world to set it up. Michaels thinks he's secured the ball for his team, loses the pass, and they're defending for their lives again.
Roby is down on his haunches in back play. He's got a problem. Hull have got a problem now because Saints are coming at them strongly again. Walmsley is on the field again, looking for number 2. I think he's got it. It's a double for Alex Walmsley. First half try scorer and a try in the second half. And the Saints fans who came here, and I have to say, the 1 or 2 I spoke to before the game weren't overflowing with optimism, but they are celebrating now. And Alex Walmsley takes his try tally for the season to 6.
Well, poor old Steve Michaels. He thinks he's secured possession for his side. Look at Adam Swift, Theo Fage, trying to make it difficult for the winger. He loses possession of the ball, and Alex Walmsley picks up where he left off when he left the field after 20 minutes. 3 defenders around him, Brad Fash round the pins, and it's not just about a battle of strength, it's not.
Here is Alex Walmsley once to the Batley Bulldogs, where he got his last try double. He's got 2 already. And Saints looking for more points, and Percival skipping infields. Hull managing to halt his progress. Regan Grace. Here is Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook, and Louis is over, and Saints get another try. Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook gets his first try of the season, and it's all going right for St.Helens. They came into this game under so much pressure. What a response it has been. And Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook powering onto that ball, ever present so far this season.
Well, there's nothing to that. That ball was given inside to LMS. I think what they're doing is saying, I'm going to give it inside to you. You set field position. We'll look for a long shift. He stood still when he receives that ball, Matty Smith. He's backing off organising play, and the black and white defenders from Hull FC just don't stand up. Carlos Tumavave.
Got to play that.
4 tackles gone. And Hull labouring their way forward. Sneed kicks a crossfield, but nobody there, whereas once you'd have expected bodies to be coming onto it. It's Saints who are more alert, and it's Saints who are certainly alert. And here is Makinson. We spoke about his try-scoring prowess. This is it, is it?
Oh, yes!
So nearly denied, but Makinson gets his second try of this Super League season. There is no stopping Saints today. And Saints turning defence into attack there. The fullback with a try to add to their tally.
Well, if you watch 100 games, you will not see a better try than that from Tommy Makinson. Determination and skill and speed. You look at the end of this set. It's a kick and hope, really. From the minute he catches that ball, he's looking for space. I'm sure he's looking for somebody to pass to, but there's a couple of handoffs. At this point, he's thinking to himself, can I get there? Can I? Keeps his feet, keeps rolling, and slams the ball down.
He had so much to do here. After he fought off Carlos Tumavave, he was almost at a standstill. He's got to get himself back up and going again. Danny Houghton, have we seen him come up with important tackles? Thought he was going to reel him in, but no. Just watch his interaction with Carlos Tumavave as he moves out to the left-hand side. Bit of footwork and a fend on Tumavave, leaves him on the ground. Well, that's hard to get going again from that. Get going he does. Outpaces any Hull FC cover defenders. Danny Houghton does get a hand on him, tries his very best, but Makinson is able to get up and get over. That is going to stay on magic.
Picks up that bobbling pass. And here comes Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook, scenting a second perhaps, but this time the door slams in his face. Roby, Matty Smith, Theo Farge now, Farge on wide. And it is a try in the corner for Regan Grace. Or is it referee Robert Hicks is not convinced. He thinks there's a try, but he wants it confirmed by James Child, and he wants him to look at the grounding. Has the young Welsh international got this ball down?
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of not being in position to see the ball going down rather than any real problem with it. And there we can see grounding's fine. This will be confirmed pretty quickly, I would imagine.
Regan Grace, 20 years of age, gets his 4th try of a great season for him. And it's just going, everything is going St.Helens' way.
Well, that's the 7th try they've scored this afternoon. A lovely shift, lots of bodies in motion. That's the pass from Theo Farge that just gives the edge to Ryan Morgan, who's good enough to release his winger. Lovely stuff. It's Percival, sorry, not Ryan Morgan. A left arm.
Danny Washburn was screaming at players to get into position. I thought at one minute he was going to be overruled, and he seemed to adjust his catching position. Then when he eventually got the ball, he wasn't able to find the pass that he had been planning. Disjointed attack again.
Oh, Regan Grace is in for a second! And he's in the corner. And Regan Grace, with the pace to get round the tiring Hull cover, is that the try that sets the seal on this thumping win for St Helens. 45 points to 0, 2 tries for the young Welshman.
Well, you can see the 0 at the side of Hull FC. It's when they've had to defend that they've really been on the money since. Morgan Knowles makes the tackle, makes the hit, collects the ball, and then with that possession, I'm going to really enjoy watching this kid develop. His footwork, in and out, backs his pace, backs his speed, scores in the corner, and it takes some confidence to be able to assess this situation, do the right thing at the right time. He's got the ball in the wrong hand, he maybe transfers the ball and hands the player off, but then there's a danger he might get put into touch.